Very good. You see, it wasn't so complicated after all. I'm adding a black stone that can mark on the cave walls. It should prove useful. Now you may enter. Go see Klem. I believe he's expecting you.
Arak, here you are at last. I knew you'd show up one day. It's been a long time. You've changed a good deal, but I'd have recognized you anywhere. How was your journey? How did you find the entrance to the passage through the mountain?
It's the small stone that set me on the right path.
I knew you would remember it when the time came.
How could you be so sure that I would come?
A long time ago, Arak, at the time when my master discovered this cave, I had a strange dream, and I saw you. You were causing the spirits on the walls of the cavern to dance. And a few years later, when I stopped over where your clan was living, I recognized you right away. But it was still too soon. Even without the help of the little stone, you would have arrived here one way or another. It's the cave itself that chose you.
Why didn't you bring me with you back then?
I know you were disappointed, but I just told you, it was still too soon. You were too young yet, and I had a long journey to achieve, and so much to learn. But when I see you today, exactly as you appeared in my dream, I know the time has come to awaken the spirits.
Maybe your dream had another meaning. I'll never be able to make the walls speak as well as you do.
You're more than capable, Arak. Otherwise Tika wouldn't have led you here, and Larik wouldn't have let you enter so easily.
Easily? That's going a bit far.
Don't hold it against him. I'm the one who asked him to allow only initiates to enter. This grotto is sacred. We can't permit just anyone to come into it. But I knew that you would pass our little trial. Your place is here, Arak. For that matter, you ought to be getting to work.
What should I begin with?
It's up to you to discover that. Immerse yourself in the cavern. Observe its shapes closely. Notice how it reacts to the light that strikes it. Everything begins with the manner you're able to look at it. What you're seeking, Arak, is already in the rock. It's up to you to awaken it.
But how?
Don't ask so many questions. You have a gift, and when the time is ripe, you'll know how to use it.
Klem asked me to help him paint, but he didn't tell me what to do.
You have to figure that out for yourself by observing the rock, its volumes, the way light reflects on it.
Klem told me the same thing, but I can't find anything.
I might have something to help you. Will you do me a favor in return?
Maybe. What is it?
I've misplaced a bull roarer. If you find it for me, I'll give you what you need.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Well, what do you think of the cave?
It's superb. And did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, I did. I'm just missing the mint and the juniper berries. Did you find them?
Yes, I've got everything you asked for.
Very good. I really wasn't up to going back to look.
What are you making?
A mixture of roots, leaves, flowers, and berries. It's only made for important meetings.
What meeting are you talking about?
You've not come here by chance, Aruk. Tonight, you will draw out the last spirit still imprisoned in the rock, and my preparation will maintain your senses alert.
Excellent. You found it. Here's what I promised you.
A bull! It's really magnificent. Did you make it?
Yes, that's what I do to pass the time when I'm not busy.
But I don't really understand what use it'll be to me.
Think of light and shadow, Aruk.
It's much too high. I'd have to climb up on something to reach it. I have another problem. I can't reach certain parts of the wall to paint the bull. I saw that there was this wooden structure, but it wasn't very serviceable.
That's true. It's too old. It should be rebuilt. Klem has another technique, but it requires a great deal of dexterity. He'll probably show you. In the meantime, the simplest thing for you to do would be to find a dead tree. There are plenty around here. The branches on the sides will allow you to climb up it.
Thank you, Larik. Given all the trees I'd cut, I was beginning to get the hang of it. A little trimming, and it'd be perfect.
Did you know this painting technique?
No. What's that tool?
It's just a wad of animal skin attached to a long pole. It's very useful for reaching the top of the walls.
Oh, I should have thought of that before I cut that tree down.
A wooden structure works very well too. Painting from a distance requires a lot of experience. You'll do better that way.